get ahead and have Dean in between us, because that was just going to make it a lot harder work for later. But luckily we got some points back, and hopefully we can capitalise on it now.
The only place Kirk lost out on was on the podium. Moody and Richards never slow to take advantage. First blinded him, then caught him in the champagne crossfire. Next, we hear from his team manager and check out the 125s. The weather had been threatening all day, but nothing was going to stop bike fans from seeing Silverson's round 6 in the British Championships. In the 125s, Jason DeSalvo fired his Cruise America GP Racing Honda round in 1 minute 29.4 seconds to grab pole position. The young American was on a roll.
Yeah, I think it should be another one just like Snetterton, and that's kind of what I'm hoping for, is a good close race.
Well, it seems to be a turning point for you now. You've really started coming up and getting some serious points behind you, haven't you?
Yeah, ever since Alton Park, I think, which was the track I raced at last year, that's been the pivotal point in the season, and the team's really just pulled a U-turn, and we're on our upward climb now.
And it gets no more ballistic than pole position. Al Green is second, Pete Jennings third, and series leader Kenny Tibble in fourth place. That's the front row. Paul Robinson, Sam Owens, Lee Jackson and Steve Patrickson are on row 2. Row 3 is Mark Davies, Kenny Robinson, Jeremy Goodall, Christian Elkin. Row 4, Christopher Martin, Stuart Easton, Leon Camier and John Pearson.
Express yourself. Express yourself. You don't never need help from nobody else. All you got to do now, express yourself. Whatever you do, do it good. Whatever you do, Lord, Lord. Do it good. Oh yeah. It's not what you look like when you're doing what you're doing. Yeah. It's what you're doing when you're doing what you look like you're doing. Express yourself. Express yourself. You're doing it on the moon, y'all.
Jason DeSalvo and his family celebrates, but spare a thought for 5th place man Paul Robinson. He'd only just found out that his uncle, Joey Dunlop, had been killed in Estonia. Kenny Tibble still leads the series. Paul Robinson is still second in the series, and our thoughts go with him and his family.
Well, Alan, congratulations. DeSalvo cleared off there, but it was the battle for second that got interesting out there, wasn't it?
That's right. I guess that's the first race this year where somebody's made it a bit boring clearing off. Yeah, I felt as though I was away at a GP, really, with the competition I'm up against, but the homeboys are left to battle out for the minor places, and Kenny and Paul gave me a bit of trouble.
From the word go, you know, I just went and just did what my mechanic and Brains and Johnny told me, and just went, just gave it what for, first lap to the last lap.
Now, a lot of the guys out there will be saying that you're on much better machinery than they are. How would you answer that?
Well, I don't know really. It's just a bike's only as good as the rider rides it.
That must be lesson number 563 for young Jason. If you've a good team, you're damned if you win, and you're damned if you don't. A win's a win in my book. What do you consider to be a racing incident or foul play? One thing's certain, when things get as close as this, no one will ever agree. It takes much, much more than ever before to win a British Superbike round. Here's a reminder of how close it's been this year. Drama already, and the season's only 10 seconds old. Great ride from Hislop. Chris Walker's on it. John Reynolds, the winner. Peter Goddard goes out at Clearways. Off goes Neil Mackenzie. Unbelievable. It doesn't get closer than this. James Hayden, what a ride. Hayden smoked him. Reynolds come through! Reynolds takes the pair of them. Good on you, John. Right on. Right on. Oh! Off goes Hayden, squeezing the power on. Absolutely too much. Is free. Whoa, big one. Shane Burns been slam dunked. Through goes Hudson. Reynolds under Walker. James Hayden, what a move. Hayden the winner. Crawford's gone bang. Another stoppage. Mackenzie's out. Hands up, it's raining. Hodgson will take race 2. Walker's away. Hodgson. What a battle between these two. Oh! It doesn't get any closer or frightening. Race 2, can we take it? Hudson's really on it. Hudson and Walker are at it again. Whoa, Walker's off. No, he's not. Yes, he is. What a gift. Christmas has come early for Reynolds. Walker has mugged Hodgson on the line. They don't call him the stalker for nothing. Reynolds is charging. That's a great win for John. And we'll remind you of how close it got at Silverstone later in the show. Now, what could be harder than riding in British Superbikes? Maybe managing Honda. They've a huge racing commitment, so I caught up with the man in the hot spot, Roger Harvey.
A lot of people don't really appreciate just what Honda does in British racing.
No, I think what happened, Keith, we're involved in every class in British racing, and because we're not right up there in the Superbike class this year, people probably feel we're not that involved. But we're looking after riders or teams in every class, 125, 250, Super Sport, Super Stock and Superbike.
You must be a little disappointed then that the premier class in the country at the moment is one that hasn't gone particularly well for you, despite fielding 3 Superbikes at the moment. Why is that?
Basically, we made the decision probably 18 months ago when the new regulations were coming out for World Superbike, which we envisaged the UK scene will follow, where kit bikes will be used. So we consciously made the decision that we would race kit bikes this year, knowing that they would be down on the factory bikes. British Superbike, there's 10 factory bikes out there, so we knew what we were going to be up against. Obviously, somewhat demoralising for the riders and for ourselves. But we're getting there, we're getting closer all the time. We're getting into 5th, 5th, 6th place.